wonders also tonight, Friday, September 6th, here at the Misano racetrack for the presentation of the book for the 50th anniversary of the racetrack, and furthermore, a special helmet dedicated to the circuit will also be presented. Designed by whom? Obviously by Ludovic. The presentation will be held on the first floor of this newly constructed building. This poster is wonderful. Now let's go up the stairs and get ready for the event. The view from this terrace is not bad at all. The Ducati box is right below.
It is indeed a long story that this truly precious publication gathers like a treasure chest of memories. In fact, in the last 3 years, it has led us to achieve truly significant numbers, over 70,000 images among documents, both physical and online, remarkably. I really must also thank all the collectors for being with us and donating so much material very greatly. With this book, we tell an incredible story and truly complete the initiative that we had meticulously planned this year for our grand celebration. I would like to remind you quickly, we started in February with the presentation of the logo masterfully designed by Aldo Drudi. The logo you see appearing in the book is present on all our communication tools that reflects the celebratory spirit of the 50th anniversary with the track's colors, which are our distinctive mark. Today, these colors make us increasingly unique in our communication and promotion capabilities for our circuit. It's not just the sports history, but also an economic and social history that has spanned so many years. Thank you again, and we really hope you very much enjoy it.
One thing surprised me, seeing the passage of my life within Misano, because, for example, I got my first pass from Marini, I saw Franco Uncini and Loris Capirossi race, I saw the first and second days of work of Andrea Albani, I made a book with Marco Montemaggi when we were still young, with Aldo Drudi we spent a lifetime together, Revoldino at the radio station next to me, Luigi Rivola was my great mentor and was the first to write a book about Romagna with a capital R, which is the Romagna of motors, which I know by heart. Then there's Davide Bagnaresi. We needed a young person, we would have missed things, we moved forward.
There is indeed a coordinated historical work, both of what surrounds the racetrack, of the racetrack itself, and of the racer, and of course the photographs, and intricate, detailed, complex, elaborate, and comprehensive. I don't really like books that are exclusively photographic, just as I don't like those that are purely theoretical. In my opinion, there is always a very well-balanced job, and the very well-balanced job has been done. I was asked to talk about what was here in the region of Romagna, about how racing grew in Romagna and the surrounding areas and the areas nearby before the Misano racetrack. Well, for me it was quite simple, I must say the truth, because I had started writing by actually writing a book called La Romana degli Autori.
And it stopped right at the beginning of the highway, but I have to say that when the circuit was inaugurated, I wasn't born yet. And I have experienced 35 years of it myself, because one of my first races was here in Misano in '87. So it's been 35 years, which is a lot. But the beautiful thing is seeing the evolution this place has undergone. I remember when I was explaining to Amarini that the boxes were 2 meters by 2.5 meters. Today, we are experiencing a fantastic place. Misano for us was the Romagna revelation, but it was above all the circuit. When you came to Misano, you came here, and today I am happy. I am proud to see so many people, and this book represents the whole history. And honestly, I really can't wait to read it, because I am first and foremost a super fan of sports, motorcycles, cars, and so many times when I read these books, and this one will surely be fantastic, because what they explained is the time they spent, not wasted, that they used to make it is important. I really can't wait to read it page by page.
To tell what enthusiasm and passion binds us to this place, to this track and circuit, my residence and home is in Cattolica, the family home, so just a few kilometers from here. I have seen this circuit grow, be born, because I believe that in those 50 years, at least once a year, I have come here either to watch the competitions and races of the riders I have worked with all these years, thus having the fortune to be part of those sporting journeys and adventures. Other times I have walked in on my own 2 feet, but left carried by an emergency vehicle and ambulance because I broke some bones being foolish with a motorcycle inside. But the story I want to tell you is this. I remember with my dear friend, who today will be remembered as Guido Cecchini, who was a gear mechanic. Guido is a dear friend. We were invited by Graziano Rossi, who at the time was a very famous and very fast rider, to come to a Grand Prix, maybe an Italian championship race, for the first time in the park, because we were specialized in sneaking in and didn't want to enter without paying. Marini knows this. He caught us. And so, not that time. Thank you for what? However, Graziano invited us, and naturally didn't have tickets for me and Guido. He asked us to get into the trunk, I think of a 128, a 124, old cars, poorly insulated, which had an exhaust right under the trunk. And I remember it was summer, a scorching heat. We squeezed into a massive line, so I think we were inside this dark trunk for about 20 minutes, all sweaty, even a bit pimply, to tell you the truth, because we were excited, because we were entering the temple of motorcycling. But then something worse happened. We finally managed to trick the controller and get in with Graziano, who, pressured by the fans when he got in front of his boss, forgot, thank you. Also because he didn't want to get caught by the inspector, so he let us stay there for 20 minutes. Then he went to his boss, followed by all the fans, and sent a mechanic to open up. We were exhausted, but happy to be inside the paddock at the Misano Circuit. We really painted a lot of square meters of this wonderful track, trying to give even more identity to this place. This year, we were honored once again by a very important and prestigious company, Arai, which is a renowned Japanese company, so from the other side of the world, that recognized the uniqueness and distinctiveness of this circuit, and all that the ownership and the various management teams over the years have done for this track. Recognizing this uniqueness, they wanted, entrusting me with the important task to create a very special item. Naturally, you have understood that it is a helmet, which is my specialty and passion. So now we will present to you a top-of-the-line, advanced, innovative, and high-performance helmet from Arai, the RX-7 racing model by Arai. Created with the colors of the runoff areas that characterize the Guisani circuit. Once again, I had the honor of doing this graphic design project. I bring you greetings and thanks from Michi Arai from Japan, who is a very special gentleman, truly special. I believe he is now over 80 years old. But he has a great passion and a strong commitment to building things that save the lives of riders. The Arai helmets are highly recognized for their exceptional safety. And once again, I added the color, once again. If you allow me, let's go and discover it, and you will be able to see it. So I pull, here it is. Here, inside the tongue. So, let's go. I go. I stop, eh? Ah, no, look. You can't see it. Thanks. Well then it's clear that the reference is to the very beautiful curves of Misano that I have been extremely fortunate enough to decorate over the years. Truly. In 3 years, we have painted I don't know how many square meters of runoff areas. Bye. See you next time.